People, welcome to another episode of the Connversations podcast. I see you turning the volume up and down there. Someone's like stressing in the car, like, what? We are here back for another episode, but it's a slightly different format today. We do have a guest, but we also have a co-host for the very first time. Cue drum roll. Oh,
I don't think I'm worthy of that, really. But
Den.
yeah, told you. Yeah, told you.
We're here. Den's back again. Obviously, you.
Sorry.
No. Well, first of all, we'll iron it out because I know Connor. We haven't even told Connor, have we?
No, we haven't. Do you know what? I was texting him today as well, and I know how keen he is to come on and co-host. And I thought, I'm not going to mention it because I think he might have a meltdown because he was stuck on the same queue on the M25 as me. And I thought, God, imagine if he's just behind me and he runs up to the window of my van and just bangs it down. What do you mean you're bloody... Oh, honestly.
Oh, that would have finished him. That's like the cherry on top if you got that out. Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah, so maybe we'll just wait for it to come out.
Yeah, I think so,
that's the best way to do it.
I think so.
Basically, Connor, who obviously you know from the episode with Den a few weeks back, was a month ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, a long time ago.
From that episode, obviously Connor was there and he did offer to co-host and obviously Den nicked in. But it's a very good reason Den is here because going on to the main topic of today, the one and only, the reason why we're doing this episode today, we are joined with the wonderful, the amazing, the brilliant Tom Howard. Who's the commentator from the wrestling?
You be thinking Michael Buffer, the boxing man?
Yeah,
yeah, that'd be the one.
That's great. Anyway, that's why Den's here. You actually know Tom, or Howard, do we call him?
Unfortunately, he does.
Let's not hide behind it, Tom. We abuse each other. We bully each other a lot, but we are good mates in the day, aren't we? Well, I hope so. Anyway,
it's a lot. Like I say, love hate. It's not even hate. It's just tough love. Come on, it's tough love.
yeah. All right, we'll go with that.
We'll go with tough love.
Yeah, tough love.
Yeah.
Hello, everyone. By the way.
Yes, this is Tom. As you said.
I was waiting for you to introduce yourself. Actually.
Yeah, Tom. I didn't mention this to you. Sorry, you've got the camera there to introduce.
Oh, hello. I am Tom.
That is so good, Tom. Wait, you turn around. Oh, hello.
This was the first and last time me and Tom were invited on the podcast.
So, before we continue, Tom, I've got to say, I appreciate you coming on so much.
Thanks for having me.
Well, yeah, I know it takes a lot of guts. I know, Jen, you found it the first time to come on with cameras and lights and blah, blah, blah. It's a big thing.
I'm looking at you like that because you didn't actually tell me there'd be a camera the first time, but
you should have known. No, I should have probably gave you a warning as a guest. But Tom, I really appreciate it, and I know what you're going to say will at least help one person out there. And as long as it does help that one person, and it will, this was a brilliant idea that you came on.
That's what I was going to do. Like, obviously, help maybe at least one person,
even just one person, and that person is out there. There will be someone that will message and go, Finn or Tom, I needed to hear that.
It goes a long way. It certainly does.
Absolutely. Shall we dive in?
Hit me. Not literally.
Yeah. Bang,
no,
bang, bang.
Dennis. No.
Wait, whose birthday's sooner? Yours is like a week after, isn't it?
Yeah, his is a week after, but he was born 2 years before me. So
it's weird.
It's not weird. It's not weird, but
I wasn't going to birthday.
Anyone would think that I was the older one.
It's because of his facial hair.
What I do with every guest, Tom, is your episode. But how I kind of approach each one is that I'll go through your whole life, where the mental health hit. Well, it's just as far as you want to go. If you at any point you go to me and say, Finn, I'm not comfortable, don't talk about that, we brush over it. What I usually start with, like I said, is early on, Tom. Baby Howard, where do you want to start in your life? Is there a point that you wanted to speak about first?
I think it was just at the point, obviously, apparently I was a very pain in the arse baby.
Oh, no, let's dive in.
Apparently it's my mother.
You? Pain in the arse, baby?
I never heard those two words in it.
I never thought I'd put Tom Howard and pain in the arse together.
In the same sentence.
The same sentence.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, pain in the arse, a massive pain in the butt.
Yeah, what ways?
apparently I would actually force my mother and father. Hello, mother and father, by the way.
Hello, Mr. and Mrs. Howard, or
Yeah.
or maybe
I'll get back to that later on you. But
Right.
yeah, apparently I just wouldn't sleep at night. Apparently the only way to get me to sleep was to actually drive me like along Ditling Hill way to sleep in the car with my shoes off. I don't know why. Obviously I was a baby. But apparently that would be the only way to get me to sleep.
Yeah. Oh wow, that is a very specific way of.
Hey, that's what I got told.
Yeah. Looking back, you're like, damn, I was a hell. Like I was hell. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't even know any of that.
I don't know how to comment on that. Really,
Yeah.
it is a very particular way of trying to get you
Co-hosting's
to
hard.
sleep.
I say co-hosting can be hard, by the way, can't it? Because you're kind of like, you're in the middle of a conversation,
Yeah,
you're
I'm
like
kind of looking at you, and I'm like
looking around like, what am I doing? But yeah, no. So you're pain in the ass.
Still am, apparently.
I can vouch.
Right, and that was from like a very young baby. Sort of thing.
Yeah, and then obviously developed, well, semi-developed in a way.
Yeah.
Obviously, as some people don't know this who are watching the podcast. Obviously, I told you the other day on Wednesday night at the billet. Obviously, come to the billet as well on Wednesday's Technicom. Very good.
Yes, come to the billet. Well, don't know how many times it will be in the future, but at the moment it's billet on a Wednesday.
But
anyway,
obviously, I mentioned about my speech and language disorder.
I'll be honest. I did see you both go out, and I kind of got the idea that you were going along the path of what he was going to talk about in the podcast. So I kind of clocked on from there,
and that's where you stayed and.
Kind of thought, oh, right, okay, let's see
Leave
how this develops.
Yeah. I didn't mean to cut you short, by the way, Tom.
No,
so
you're
you
fine.
said about your speech. Sorry.
Yeah, I think I was. I could be wrong. I think I was maybe diagnosed when I was like maybe 3-4 years old.
Right. Yeah.
And obviously, I think it just really means that how I'm talking now. Really, I'm just a bit nervous how I speak.
Yeah.
It's not even just the cameras or anything else. It's just might be part of my nerves or something. But I just had to be really careful about how I say things, this, that, and the other.
Yeah.
There was even some words like I couldn't even pronounce properly.
There was one in particular.
Oh God, not
it's,
the story. The story I told you.
It's funny looking back now, isn't it?
It's funny looking back, but obviously there was just like certain words I couldn't say, like something that still does now, like as in like a shoulder. I would always say soldier.
Oh, yeah.
And then vice versa around. There would be other words as well.
Yeah.
Which I can't think of at the top of my head, but that was definitely one of them that I was told about.
Yeah.
And the story I told you is just like, obviously, I was into wrestling at the time. Obviously, I still am. Because obviously, that it's just something I like to watch. It's just my entertainment.
Big part of your life, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And there's a wrestler called Randy Orton.
RKO!
I'm intrigued now. I've not heard this.
Oh, yeah, have you not heard
No,
this?
I've not heard this.
I've told you this before.
I might have done, but you know,
Drunk night out.
You know what my memory is like. It's not very good.
Oh,
Go on,
yeah,
Howard.
we did yesterday, but oh well. But I used to. My mum had to pre-warn the primary school I was at. Big up Minton, by the way.
Yes, big up Minton.
Name drop.
Big up Minton. We can do that.
The speech and language unit I was in, for obvious reasons, that's what I just said. And my mum had to pre-warn him, saying if he goes on about this person called Randy Organ.
I shouldn't laugh, actually. That's horrible.
No, you're fine. You're looking back on it, and it's as long as you see the funny side.
Obviously, looking back on it,
like
the way my mum told me about it, it's just like, that is actually quite funny, actually.
Yeah, looking back, it's you know.
It's one of the things, like, because it's such a well-known wrestler as well. Like, even if you don't know wrestling, everyone, because of the internet, you all know who Randy Orton is because of the RKO. Like, I know I come with you to a wrestling thing once, but I'm not massively into it. I used to be, but even I would know who Randy Orton was if I didn't know, and I'm sure you would as well.
Just the internet for you nowadays.
But no, exactly. But it's actually quite nice. Was it your mum, did you say, that wrote and said, by the way, it says Randy Organ? That's a really nice thing of her to do.
Actually, I think that she just spoke to them, really.
She
does say this.
That's excellent, yeah.
And everything else.
Sorry.
No,
I was just going to add, I actually went to the same speech and language unit as you.
Really?
I did. So we are, I think, a couple of years difference. There's something how crazy. I've technically known of Howard since I was about 8 or 9.
Well, that is
so.
unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
I vaguely remember seeing you there, but I was I think we literally are 2 years apart, so
Yeah.
I didn't really know of you as well. But I was actually there. I didn't have any
That's mad.
yeah, it's crazy. I didn't have like crazy speech problems. Nothing that really I struggled with growing up, but I did have a delay in speech development, which is why I went there. It was basically just trying to fast track me to speak sooner.
Exactly.
I now don't stop speaking.
Yeah, I was going to say that. I would never have thought that.
Yeah. I had
really wouldn't
I
have.
had a speech issue. So, you know, Tom, what you says rings really true.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've actually got a question relating to that. It is a sensible one, I promise. Did you? Obviously, you said you were very young. Did you understand fully what it meant when you first got told you had a speech and language disorder?
Not really, no, because obviously when you're just like at the junior school, like the actual primary school, then you're placed somewhere else. You're thinking, oh, well, it's not much different. I'm probably just away from everyone else. So you don't really know much about these things. Like when you're like 4 or 5 years old.
When did you start to realise what it meant for you, and when you I'm not going to say started to struggle because that's the wrong word. When the challenges started to present themselves, is that when you started to kind of like understand? And if it was, how did you get around those challenges?
Well, obviously, I think it was around maybe I was like maybe 5, 6, maybe even 7. Between those ages, really, I kind of got understanding why I was placed in there because I could tell by sometimes the way I was speaking, how I was saying words, maybe.
Yeah.
But obviously then I could tell like I was getting a bit more extra help because there'll be times I'll be pulled out lessons to have a speech and language therapy session to say certain words properly. That's that could be like silly words like I mentioned like shoulder.
Yeah, simple stuff.
It was just like trying to get me to say those words were like getting my S's right, getting my T's right, and kind of letters right. And I will give like massive like shout out to Minton on it, which is like they did actually really help.
Excellent school, and it's those things that a lot of people take for granted. That's what I meant, you know, like doing your S's and your T's, where it actually was quite a struggle.
It was a bit of a struggle.
Did you ever find yourself like actually holding back what you're going to say to certain people because you kind of felt insecure about how you might say it?
Yeah, and sometimes it does even happen now.
Yeah.
Because like me now, like in this current moment, have me thinking, no, do I say this word correctly? Do I say that word?
Yeah.
Like to like overshift that word I can't say properly. If you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's kind of. Are you trying to think?
You're asking the wrong bloke with me, mate.
Is it more you're like almost trying to think like a few words ahead to really work out how to? Yeah. Oh God, that does sound really difficult. Yeah. I big up Howard for that. Genuinely, that's really impressive that you've. It's the hidden battles you don't know people go through every day, and not just every day, but every single sentence almost sometimes. That's really impressive, Tom, that you've managed to get through. I don't even know how far you've come. Only you and your family do.
Obviously, as well, like, I didn't tell you this bit on Wednesday, but I actually went to a school in Maidstone.
I knew that actually. Yeah, I did.
It was like around. Yeah. I don't know if you know, like the Malling area.
Yeah, West Malling,
like
East Malling.
Ditton, East Malling, West Malling, East Malling.
I actually looked around when I was doing secondary schools. I looked around at some of the schools, and there was a school in West Malling that was built for.
It was called the Malling School.
I looked around it.
I went there. Obviously, it was a good experience. Like again, they helped me with my speech problems. Because we had a thing called tutorials. But moving away like a little bit from that, my mum was quite very lucky to get me into that school. And because she was doing lots of like open days or evenings with my auntie, because they wanted to find the right school for me because my brother has autism, and he ended up going to school in Margate, and I ended up going to Maidstone. So obviously different reasons on it, but obviously they were just trying to find the right school for me. Obviously, that was the right one. Obviously, but I'll admit, like that very first day going to secondary school, I was like nervous as hell.
It's a big school. It's a different.
It's a normal thing, even if you go to when you go to a normal secondary school. Bear in mind, like I'm not saying your school wasn't normal. That sounded really bad.
No, I get you. But mainstream, they call it.
Yeah, mainstream school. Yeah. I keep punching this fucking thing and it's doing my head in.
It's a box.
Yeah, but to go away from where you live, there it goes. I'll still find a way. But to move away from go to school away from where you live, so like it's massively out of your comfort zone, and to do that when you're very very young, it's hard to do. Really,
It was very hard
I'm
to
sure
do.
you were better off for it at the end of the day.
It took time to get used to it. Like the first time was quite hard. Like making new friends, look at this and the other. But it was very good. Obviously, like I said, they helped me with my speech a bit more. I think they kind of stopped doing it around year 9 because in our area and everything, because they had like 3 buildings in a way, like surprisingly all named after apples apparently.
Oh, really?
It was like Bramley.
Bramley,
What
Pink
apples do I know?
Lady, and
Pink
No,
Lady.
no, it wasn't
What else
Pink
is there?
Lady. It was Bramley
Bramley apples.
something, and I was in the bit called Tidyman.
Oh, these are probably brands of apples.
So,
These might be-
sorry, I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing because it's brought back a memory of mine.
Oh no, bring it up.
when
Why not?
We went to Lewisham away last year, and we had to do letter of the week, and
Right. Okay.
you had to bring something to start with that letter. One week it was B, and someone who shall remain nameless, I'll tell you after.
Yeah.
Bought a Bramley apple, and kicked off because they wouldn't accept it, and he got fined a tenner.
Big up Fabian Schweichels.
Yeah,
Big up,
another
Babs.
one. Every time I come on, we name drop them.
Do I know them? Obviously, you can't.
No, you wouldn't know him.
Nah,
But,
there you go.
He knows them,
He
obviously,
knows.
but
Yeah, interesting. That's
Number
a
one
funny
fan.
anecdote, to be fair.
yeah.
So each house is named after apples. Back to that,
Yeah.
obviously. Yeah. Okay. So, sorry, I'll let you just continue the story.
No, you're fine.
basically. Yeah, that'd be probably the best way.
Obviously, like we did a thing called tutorials.
Right.
So basically, like you do like, so believe it or not,
I'm looking at my notes.
my school had and it was the same for the mainstream as well. Each lesson was 100 minutes long.
100 minutes.
An hour and 40.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Quick maths.
Quick man.
but yeah, each lesson was say 140 minutes.
Wow. Well, 100 minutes or.
An hour
Yeah,
and 40 minutes.
yeah.
What you mean, yeah.
I was getting confused.
Don't
Getting
worry,
longer.
we got what you meant.
It's
But
getting longer.
yeah, each lesson was that long. So then there'll be a time where there'll be some lessons that you split in half. So that in my class there was like a group of 10 or 12 between that number, and half of them will go to a tutorial first, do some extra bits and bobs to help them develop themselves, and then say like you go to English after. So then you're doing 2 things at once in a way, which I feel was quite good, because then in a way it kind of helped me develop myself a bit more, because they're like with spelling, we did
Yeah.
like reading stuff. It was just like all kinds of different things we did really.
Keeps your brain active because you're doing so many different bits, and it's not just like what we get of like science, maths. Like you're doing lots of different
Because at the
stuff.
same time, that's why I felt really bad from the mainstream kids. And
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why.
that sounds really good. I mean,
I didn't do any learning at school, so I didn't.
yeah, there's 2 different levels.
When you in mainstream education, you get to secondary school, Tom, and
Oh, we didn't get any of that.
the carnage.
Yeah, I
The
wish.
carnage. They all
Oh,
start.
my word.
You know the memes you see released to year 7s, mate. That comes out
Yeah.
big time. And you get to mainstream secondary
But yeah,
school.
obviously went all the way through there to year 11.
Yeah.
Did the best I could in GCSEs, obviously,
Yeah, you
as
as well.
one does. But then they were talking about sixth form,
Mm.
and I'm thinking to myself, I'm not smart enough for sixth form. Look at me, kind of thing. Do not comment. But
This is a great mental health podcast. Isn't it?
Hey, he's smiling. That's the start.
yeah.
But, we went to like an open evening for sixth form, see what kind of options I could do, or whether
Yeah.
it's the best option for me to go to
right.
college. And they were talking about this thing called a international baccalaureate. Don't go ask me. I didn't listen to it half the
No,
time.
I recognise that. I recognise that.
I know baccalaureate, but international baccalaureate. Oh,
Well, basically, smart kids did that in a way.
yeah.
But my mum and like the friends I had at school, their mums were like, "Well, what about these guys? What's kind of in their region?" So then they had to figure out something for that, and also then I went back to sixth form, and I did this course thing called work skills.
Oh, nice. It sounds good. It sounds like actually setting you up for life.
And well, of course, well, there was a free school trip in these terms, so I was happy.
Oh, sold.
I didn't get that at mainstream either, by the way.
Yeah, no, we didn't get any of that. Yeah.
But yeah, but also I didn't pass my English and maths. I think I got a D in my English, and then I think I got a D or E in maths.
Yeah, that was close over with D, but
So
anyway.
I had to resit lads.
Yeah.
Still didn't pass it. So the next option for that was to do a course, like equivalent to a C in a way. So obviously done all that. That's all done. So I've technically got my C.
Woo!
There's no technically about it.
Yeah.
It's a course equivalent to a C, Tom. You've
and
done
you
it.
passed it.
And I'll be honest, consider that you struggle with your speech and language, English is probably a really horrible subject for you, I can imagine. So that's not something to be frowned on, I don't think.
Yeah, that's very impressive. I was going to circle back actually to school.
Yeah.
Obviously, I know you said about the speech. When you went into secondary school, to school, how did your speech develop? You know,
I think it got slightly better, like the older I got.
that's
In a way.
good. That is good.
Because obviously you're learning new words at school, so you know which ones you can say in a way, which ones you're getting better at, which ones are you kind of struggling with.
Yeah.
And obviously there's still some words now that I still struggle to say.
Yeah.
Whether that's just spelling it or actually saying it or like a mixture of both.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Did your peers like support you? And I'm not just saying family, but were even friends? Were they supportive? And I'm hoping there was no one bullied you for it or anything. I hope. I mean, or was there?
No, there's no really bullying. Obviously,
Excellent.
They have the odd laugh in a way, be like, haha, you can't say that word, this, that, and the other. I was just like, it just is what it is. People just develop differently on the words and everything.
That's an excellent mindset, actually.
But yeah, I think my mum helped me quite a bit with the words, especially like through the primary school stuff.
In what way did she actually sit down with you and
I think she did.
do like speech and language kind of therapy, as they're called?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. Okay, it's funny. You look back and you just think like you don't even know yourself how far you've come. But if your mum was here right now, she'd be like, if she sat here, she'd be like, oh yeah, no, Tom went from this and that, and we'd be like, what? You wouldn't even believe it yourself.
I think mum would come out of half the stuff I've just said now. I was like, Jesus, especially the baby parts.
Yeah, exactly.
I've actually got his mum sent me a photo of baby Howard.
No.
So the camera's there. You can just point your phone.
Well, my phone's over there.
But
what I can do is
saved.
Come on.
no, you ain't. I can send that to you, and you can clip this in front of the podcast.
It's up to how.
Just so everyone can get a, you know what I mean, like a glimpse of baby Tom.
Unfortunately, it's up to him. He gave a little wink.
You can do it.
Yes, I think it'd be. Come on, get out. You know what? I think it'd be nice for people to just see, how far you've come and.
He still has the same face. I'll say that as much.
It is exactly the same face. I mean, you could do a little crop if you want. Just hit the mic. You do a little crop of my face now to the baby.
That's an excellent idea. You get like a little half and half face.
He's gonna regret inviting me on it.
I am.
But you never know. That could go viral. And
then the Conversations is huge.
Conversations is huge. Most people, Tom, watching this, by the way, fuck knows how you're going to edit this. It's going to be a nightmare for you. But most people will obviously know you, Tom, as the friendly face that sits on Paul's side at Swallows. I will drop Swallows' name because you do a lot of work for them.
Yeah,
I imagine. And they obviously all going to know you've come on here. So that's fine.
Only a few people know I've come on tonight.
Oh, nice. But when you went to Swallows for the first time, What drew you in there? Because you've been there how many years now? 7, is it? 8, 9?
7,
25?
8.
25? What is
Was
it?
it
26.
Was it 2017 we said?
Yeah, I think it was 2017.
So 8
But
years.
so obviously I went there for work experience.
Oh, that's literally what it was. It was just...
I went there for work experience because part of the course I said at school, that's called work skills. You develop working skills and everything else. Part of that was work experience. And I struggled to... Obviously, I did like a horse riding one because I was into animals at the time.
Please. Where am I talking to? That one.
Yeah.
God, I've forgotten your mum's name. Now, of all times, I've got your mum's name.
Howard's mum.
Nikki, that was it. Yeah, Nikki. Yeah, Nikki, if you've got any photos or images of him on this horse, please.
Mum has no images.
Oh,
of
that's
that.
a shame.
No, that's what you're saying. Well, Nikki will confirm.
That's a shame.
And we can put it next pod. We can post it on the story.
You've kept your horse riding experiences quite quiet. I think
I've ridden a horse.
That's
though.
really incredible, actually, Dom. So you've actually ridden a horse before.
Yeah,
That is
'cause
very
was
cool.
another thing. I was at school in sixth form. Did like a little course thing, like a farming course.
That is so good.
But going back to Swallows, you obviously started working there as a casual lifeguard.
Yeah, well, yeah, obviously I did work experience there first. It was only meant to be for 5 Mondays.
And
And then
you
I
still
just...
got 5 more Mondays left, have you?
But the thing is, I said to myself, sorry for mum for this, but I just thought to myself, I can't really be bothered to find another one. So I just asked the manager on the day, like, I'm actually quite enjoying it here. Do you mind if I just carry on coming every Monday apart from the half terms and everything? He went, yeah, crack on.
Who was the manager then?
Jenna at the time.
was Jenna, was
I
it?
asked Jenna at that question at that very time.
Oh, it was Jenna, ops manager then, was she?
No, duty manager.
Oh, fair enough. I can't knock it. Can't
But
knock
yeah,
it
then
too.
obviously found out there was a course coming up and everything. I was like going to course, and I obviously passed that. And yeah, obviously, like you said, I became a casual lifeguard, and then obviously carried on doing a few little shifts when I can. While I was still in secondary school.
That was like the way into Swallows, wasn't it? Because obviously I obviously worked there as well, and that's how I got in there. You start off as a casual, you go part-time, full-time, and then you can go what you want to do from there. You
That
can
was
stay
literally
full-time.
my journey, like what you just said. I went part-time, full-time.
That's it.
And to be fair, this is actually how we first really met, really.
Yeah.
Shall I tell the story of how we
Come
officially
on.
first met?
Do it.
It is a
So-
fantastic story.
Contrary to popular belief, I was quite the athlete back in my day, and I used to do a lot of competitive swimming. I know. I thought
Seriously?
something that no one would ever believe, because I look at you and go, "Den, really? You swimming?"
That is
But,
wicked.
Like, come on, I'm fucking wonderful, man. I've told you this before.
That is brilliant, mate.
And I used to have these bright yellow goggles because I refused to buy my own goggles. So I thought if this swimming club want me to swim for them, they should provide me with fucking everything. So I went through this box at Swallows, and I didn't tell you that bit. There was this box at Swallows I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have been rummaging through, and I pulled out this pair of bright yellow goggles. And these goggles carry a particular significance. I want you to remember that.
Okay.
So I would wear them every week, and I've just deemed they were mine. And you know it was me gliding through the water ever so gracefully. One day, I used to do Tuesday night, all-night swimming, and I used to come back on the Thursday after football training.
Yeah.
And swim again. So I did a lot of exercise.
That is excellent. That is very
I did
good.
a lot. And then one day I got in the pool, I started warming up, and I get a shout saying, someone's dropped a stinker in the pool.
A child,
Yeah.
let's say.
Not Den. Let's just clear
No,
that
not
up.
me. Not me, no. And we had obviously known each other. We started talking because he would come and like take the piss out of us while we were swimming. He was very, very friendly, very approachable. I got out of the water and he went, "Den, let me use them yellow goggles." And he grabs me goggles and he jumps in, and that's because I didn't realise that was his job.
Well, let's just say
He had to
gracefully jumped.
He had to fish the shit out of the pool.
Not. Oh.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that was his job.
Sorry, I was wondering where the goggles were going to come in. You obviously just put the goggles on.
Yeah.
But for some reason in my head, I was like, he used the goggles to fish.
No, he put the goggles on. You
I put
bastard!
them on.
No, of course I wouldn't. He just jumped in with my goggles and scooped this little floater out of the pool.
Oh, was it a floater?
You can't remember.
It was a
can you?
long time ago.
No.
We're talking
This
over
is
8 years.
We were talking like
9.
7 or 8
Yeah.
years ago now. And yeah, that's how me and Howard officially first met.
Through the
So
power of poo.
you would make the power of
Yeah,
poo.
the
But also,
power.
we would just have like discussions, like obviously when he's done swing club and everything else, like
I'd cause
the
him havoc.
the debate of Arsenal, Chelsea, this and the
Oh,
other.
yeah.
You're
Classic.
not an Arsenal fan.
My hatred for Arsene Wenger at the very time.
You're not an Arsenal fan anyway. You're
Shut
a Jules
up, I
fan.
am.
Jules.
Big up Jules, by the way.
Big up, Jules. Anyway, yeah.
Yeah. But that's
how you both
how
met.
we first met, and I then started working at Swallows. I was about I can't remember how old I was. I was about
You must be in the same
18.
team. You were about the same age as me.
Yeah, I was about
so-
18 when I started working there because I got made redundant from the shop in Chatham, and naturally I went through him
Oh.
and got a job through him. That's how I ended up at that place. And
I did that.
Wow.
no, you sent me to Sheppey first, actually.
I did not.
Yeah, but that's how me and him met, and we kind of went on this journey through Swallows
Yeah.
together. 'cause
Together,
we,
yeah.
we ended up on the same team at one point,
You wanted to kill me?
many a times. But I obviously went through
Yeah.
up to the job he does now,
That's how, yeah.
and used to have a DM, an RDM, and a full timer.
Yeah.
So I had a DM who I won't name drop. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's just more aggro for you.
Yeah.
Then there was me, and then my full timer was Tom.
Wow.
So that was, but we'd already like become really good mates through that.
Yeah.
Through Swallows. So as much as I've rambled about that place in
yeah.
the past, it has made friends
Yeah.
come together.
Yeah.
That place because there's so many people.
You're such a cutie sometimes.
Shut up, you pillar.
This make me cut all this, isn't it? No, it's excellent. It's excellent. It's true.
You know, it is. You meet. I've met loads of great people there. And that's so have you. People you still see now,
Yeah.
even when they move on.
Yeah, you still do. Yeah.
You
And then obviously now you're RDM.
Mm-hmm.
Bang.
My job.
Yeah,
No, legitimately my job. Like on my last day, he was having his interview for my job.
I didn't choose the interview dates.
That's excellent. That is so good. So, with your experience at Swallows, I mean, how have you been? Also, it's conversations. I mean, how was your mental health been bridging into adult life?
Obviously,
Working
at the
there.
very beginning, it was okay because obviously when I first started, I was practically still like a child in a way.
You still are now.
Thank you.
Yeah, aren't we always?
Obviously, I was
Aren't we all?
developing myself up and learned a bit of knowledge and that on that how the place does at the time and everything else. And then obviously, then COVID hit.
Now you've got stories to tell me about COVID.
Now that's a bit of a later story on that one. But
You know we've only got an hour slot, don't you, Tom? The pub shuts at 11.
But I remember
5-2.
it was I remember like the stories of COVID coming along, this and the other. Then the Swallows roof blew off.
Oh, God. I remember that.
Even
And
I
then
do.
Storm
obviously,
Dennis.
Yeah, it was you, wasn't it?
and then obviously we had to close it, and obviously I was full time at the time, so I'm just
Yeah.
being told to come still do work and everything else, but it's just like random bits and bobs jobs.
Yeah.
And I got told we're going to lockdown. I'm like, damn,
Yeah. Like, what are we going to do?
what are we gonna do? And obviously it was so new at the time, and then I got an email from my DM at the time saying, look, do you want to do this secondment thing for COVID testing? I was like, yeah, sure, gets me out the house. And then I found out it was in Chessington.
The bright side, the roads were nice and quiet.
And yeah, it was very.
Yeah.
I got told like, yeah, it'll be for the weekend. It'll be for the weekend.
Yeah.
9 months.
Do you know, I'm glad he's talking about this because
yeah.
I remember when they all got sent there because I was only part time.
Yes.
I was plonked on furlough and I couldn't drive, and we couldn't car share. So because
of course,
of COVID, yeah.
COVID.
So I can remember them all getting sent there and just hearing horror stories come out of
Yeah.
that place.
It's 9 months.
9 months.
It's a long pregnancy.
And we were the very. When you look at it like that, but yeah, we were actually the first site in the UK to open. And we had Sky News there, BBC News there.
Oh, tell them what part of your body ended up on the nose.
So
This is the story, isn't it?
basically, it was at the times where only essential workers can get tested. Like it was like army, doctors, nurses, firefighters, police people, and everything
I
else.
hope you're about to say electricity people as well.
They weren't on there at the time, I'm afraid.
They were. He just doesn't want to admit that.
But I was on a station where basically like it was very quiet at the time, so it'd be not much to do. So obviously we also got told that if you see a camera points and you look away, and then you're not going to give them attention. So I'm sitting down outside this cabin, talking to my friends and everything else. Obviously social distancing and everything else. And then suddenly I just see like it was like in the work chat at the time for the Chessington stuff. Someone posted on it saying like, "Have you seen this, Tom?" I'm like, "No." It's a picture of my butt.
wait. All right,
No, not like bare ass.
Not like bare ass.
Arse
Like,
crack.
yeah,
hanging
arse
out.
crack showing.
And
with-
no one at BBC News would have thought.
And that
"Oh,
was
maybe
from
we
the
won't put
Daily
that on."
Mail. And the picture underneath it, like, also when they title pictures saying the title was "I work at the coronavirus testing centre."
That is incredible. The amount. Do you reckon anyone else actually noticed outside of your mates? Like, surely.
I wouldn't have noticed if you didn't point it out.
But
to
you
be
know,
fair.
But one good thing they did do there was
That's excellent.
one good thing they did do there though was like the next day they took me to an office because it's at the Chesterton Hotel.
Tom, why's your ass crack hanging out?
It wasn't even
Disciplinary,
that, and they were so considering. They were just like, like, "Are you okay? Like, do you want some time off? Like, are you hurt by this? Or do you want us to report?" It's like,
That is brilliant.
but my response was, "No, it's blimmin' hilarious. You can leave it." It's like we're in lockdown now. People kind of need something to laugh about of that kind of photo. But it's just like, no, I found it hilarious.
Bravo, Tom.
Can't be bad, eh? Can't be bad.
Good way to live, Tom. It's a good way to live. Just see that good, fit, good, happy, and the good in everything.
Go back to the story you were going to tell before I made you tell that one.
Which one was that one?
You were talking about Chessington or something.
Oh,
Yeah,
Chesterton
yeah.
in general. And we said about 9 months.
Yeah,
'Cause-
but yeah, we just so it starts off at the hotel
Yeah.
that they had there, and obviously driving back Lem forth every day.
9 months
You
is.
used to use your mum's car as well, didn't you?
At one point, I did have to use my mum's car
So-
because my car wasn't working properly.
Sorry. So when you said it was 9 months, was it weekends only?
No. So the first bit was weekend,
Yeah.
and they asked me, "Oh, do you might fancy doing a few more days?" I was like, "Sure." Get my petrol money paid
Yeah. Why not? Yeah.
and everything else, and then they just turned it to a full-time rota kind of thing. So you do 5 days on, 2 days off.
Oh,
But because it was COVID, you didn't really have much choice on your days off. So it didn't really matter if I was working a Saturday and Sunday. So pretty much my days off were a Tuesday and a Wednesday.
because during COVID, every day was
There's nothing to do, was there?
There was
day
nothing
was
to
a
do, so
Saturday.
it didn't really matter. By driving there and back
Oh, you did that every day to Chessington.
every day.
Sounds like him. driving to Southwest, Croydon, isn't it? You go, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways, that's another thing in time.
But yeah, doing
Don't give him.
that every day.
Yeah.
It did take you out on you a bit. But
Yeah.
it was just like,
Oh, Tom, that's ridiculous.
Mm.
It's the fact they said it was only going to be a couple of days a week. Literally
like a weekend.
a weekend. Yeah. I mean, how were you mentally during that period? Like, honestly.
I would say that yes, I'd be like very nervous because obviously you wouldn't know what you was doing at the time.
Yeah.
Well, there's new people. Like obviously me being the new people around at the time, I'm a bit nervous.
Yeah.
Wouldn't think it though, but it was just like obviously I had some of my work friends with me, so I was kind of comfortable.
Yeah.
I knew I had someone there, like some people that I knew, but I was just like, is the world ever going to go back to normal kind of thing?
It's your
At the time.
uncertainty. Yeah. Absolutely.
And there was a lot of it at that time, like not just around COVID, like especially if you look at it at the perspective we were in, Tom, particular. Swallow's roof had blown off.
Yep.
That had been put on hold because only essential work could carry on, and they didn't deem fixing the gym roof.
Not essential.
But to be fair, I could see why they didn't, because who's using a gym while we're in lockdown? No one.
Yeah.
That's
So-
the other thing.
There was a lot of uncertainty because I certainly felt it myself. I don't know about you, but I thought, have I got a job to go back to?
Yeah,
that's the other
that's
thing.
the
Isn't it? That's a really good point.
That's another thing I kept thinking to myself, like, is my job going to be okay
Yeah.
when I come back? And also then, to be fair, me and my friend, we left in the best way possible because we got to the point that we were just starting to hate it.
Yeah.
It just felt like a chore at the time.
Yeah.
At that time, when we were leaving, and we had so many days of annual leave left, and we knew we were getting called back.
Yeah.
Because we got, oh yeah, we're gonna call you back in January and everything else. Literally gave him a day's notice that we were leaving.
Right, I'm off. See you later.
Yeah, literally, it was like, here's my annual leave. By the way,
that is true.
here's my annual leave. By the way, last day's tomorrow. Bye bye.
So after that, there was a lot of uncertainty in the air still. COVID was weird. Was there anything that you did personally that helped you get through that uncertain period? Was there any coping mechanisms, anything that you kind of got your way through it?
In a way, it was like, also, I don't really much do it now because it's exercise. But,
yeah.
I was trying to do a lot of couch to 5K. Just get out.
Tom, that's wicked. Did you actually do a bit of couch to 5K?
Do a bit of couch to 5K.
That's brilliant,
I think
mate.
the highest I got was 3.
It's three more than I ever got.
Yeah, 3 out of 5K is still incredible.
But also then we
Yeah,
went to furlough. I went back on furlough because we got told, no, it's been set back. So, and also there was at the time though you can meet up to like 1 to 2 people. Dennis, do you fancy a walk?
Yeah, it would be like that, wouldn't it? Yeah.
And
We would
so
just go
did.
walking.
Yeah, let's go for a
I'd
walk.
drive to his house because you were allowed to drive to someone else's house at the time.
Yeah.
And then go for a walk. And it was literally like that. Like my phone got used to it. Every time I turned my car engine on, going to his house.
The car almost took you there.
So yeah, we'd just go out walking like in
There was the one in the snow.
randomness.
There was the famous
one
one
in
in
the
the
snow.
snow. Yeah.
I've heard this on a Take-the-Con walk actually, because we went down.
Yeah,
Didn't
we did.
Went
down
there.
that hill, which Howard, you would have known if you turned up to that one.
I think he was actually there.
No, I went to Snips Hill.
Did you?
I think he did.
I know it was Connor who wasn't there, wasn't it? Connor,
Bloody Connor.
looking at you again, mate.
Yeah, but no, you were actually. But
Yeah, with the bins, wasn't it?
Yeah,
mate,
just found some
incredible, that.
random recycling bin lids. and was like,
Yeah.
When we were on,
let's go sledding.
when we were on that walk, I said, didn't I? I said, I used to sled down this hill as a kid. I said,
Yeah.
Don't even have a sledge anymore. Like, don't know. I said, oh, that's a shame. That would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
It was as if someone had heard us and just thought, we'll chuck these random bin lids here. So we walked around the corner, we saw these 2 bin lids on the floor, and we kind of looked at each other and we kind of went, no. Yes, yeah, let's go.
It's got to be done. Yeah.
And it was good fun.
It was annoying, really, because it was a really bit of a ball ache to get up that hill in the snow, and then we went and sledded all the way down it, and then had to go all the way back up. I was a bit like, well, that was fun while it lasted, and now I've got to go back up.
That 10, 15, 20 seconds where it was great.
Yeah.
The adrenaline.
The peak of humanity, and I'm like, oh, we'll go back up.
But we did spend a lot of time together, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, and
Did that help?
I think that's what's made our friendship today, really.
Yeah.
We're friends.
I knew it. I knew that was
gonna
coming.
come.
Listen, I've toned down my stupidities. I told you at the start,
well.
I toned them down, but
done well.
I have to get 1 or 2 in there.
Oh, no, you
Just
got
so everyone knows it's me.
100%, 100%. So, with that was pretty much COVID, obviously. You felt having Den and the other people there did help you a lot.
Yeah,
You'd say.
someone to keep you sane at least.
Yeah, it's just that was after Chessington. This was the period after Chessington, and you're just trying to stay sane at this point. Yeah. No, sorry, what were you gonna say?
I was going to say like, and then obviously then football came back, and then that's another thing that helped me like cope in a way.
This is what I was literally about to go into football.
No, go carry on with your question. Then.
No. You start with football and how that
Because
helped
obviously,
you.
as people, those people who do know me, like and I know you're going to say, I am an Arsenal fan. Someone's got to be, unfortunately, as well.
Yeah, someone else got
But
to be,
I'm also
unfortunately.
a Gillingham fan.
Cheers.
But
Cheers.
obviously,
As long as it's not Millwall.
no, disgusting. But
Fuck Millwall.
Millwall.
Sorry. Couldn't help it. I was
Millwall.
trying.
Millwall.
one thing people, like some people do know me for, like the amount of away days I do sometimes. And they're just
Stupid
like,
ones we've
it's
done.
stupid. Like, why do you do it?
Grimsby.
Why would you go all that way? I'm just like, it's a day out with my mates
Yeah.
and everything else. And
Football is
it
shit.
kind of Yeah, that and all. But it keeps me sane. It keeps me going. It's what drives me to go to different places.
Yeah.
I went to Barrow on a Tuesday night.
I did that one on a Saturday, and I wouldn't wish the Tuesday night on anyone.
On anyone, yeah, Tuesday.
Yeah.
What time of the year can we add?
It was March. No, it was March. No, I
I'm
went
sure
in
it was
March.
earlier than that.
No, I went in March time.
Oh,
No, that
it's
was
still a bit
Saturday.
cold.
That was
No,
Saturday.
Saturday was in April time.
No, it weren't. It was March. I can show you the memories on my phone. It was the 29th of
No,
March.
but the Tuesday night was also March.
I think he's wrong, but we'll clarify that later.
Either way, it wasn't exactly nice.
Yeah,
Let's
it,
just say
it
this.
wasn't shorts and t-shirt weather.
Got picked up at Simborn Station at 10:15
Like a little passenger
in
princess.
the morning.
in the morning. 10:15
The
in the
game was
morning.
when?
7:45.
Yeah, get a full day and get the drinks.
That's the thing though. You can't drink on supporters coaches like official ones.
That was very early then. For about...
So 10:15, and then
You're in
I
disbelief.
walked.
No, I know.
I walked into my door at 6 a.m.
That is crazy.
and we lost 3-0.
That's football.
It's the love of the game sometimes.
It's the love of the game. But Tom, can I add something that I've
Yes.
noticed about you, and even listening to this podcast, you always try to look at things on the good side, on the positive
Yes.
side of things. Even when it's you just frame it as like it's football, it's the love of the game.
Mm-hmm.
This is why you go to Barrow, even if it's freezing cold. It's a game of football.
Yeah.
You love it.
It's a game of
Cheers.
football with my friends.
Yeah.
What
What
more
more
could
can you
I
ask
want?
for?
He dragged me along as well sometimes.
Yeah. Did your brother go to that as well?
The Tuesday night one.
Yeah.
No, he
Tuesday night.
didn't.
Oh, was it just you? Was it just you two?
I went.
No, I didn't go to
No, he didn't
Tuesday
go to the
night.
Tuesday one.
I've got some sense. I did not. I went there once. That was enough for me to realise I ain't fucking doing that again.
Yeah.
I was of the Lake District. Jesus Christ.
No, you had to go up to the Lake District, turn round and come back. Like that's how you got to Barrow, and then to get out, you had to do the same thing.
Honestly.
So to put context on the Saturday one,
Yeah.
he bullied me into going on the Saturday.
Right,
He went,
standard.
"You're not at work on the Saturday for once. Why don't you just do it? You love going to football." I was like, "Yeah, all right, maybe I do."
And then I told him the coach pick-up time, which was 5:30.
Yeah, after I booked my place, and the night before, I'd been out on the piss. Which again, okay, he did warn me not to get home too late, and as is common.
No, I didn't warn you. I said you do what you want.
No, you did. You said don't be too late. Remember, you got to get on that coach. And as is common,
Just looking out
I
for
didn't.
people.
I didn't listen to him.
Listen to him. Yep.
I got home at 4:30 in the morning and got changed. Went back out the door and got on the coach.
Oh,
I think that's what put me off Barrow the second time,
my.
actually.
But yeah, there was just like many memories, really.
Yeah. So, what does football mean to you overall in your life? Big part.
It's a massive part of my life because obviously most people in my family watch it, really. It started off going to football with my dad, and it all started with Gillingham. Because it used to be this thing in the papers, like, well, win a free Gillingham ticket, family ticket for this game. Somehow we end up keep on winning each and every other week. I'm just like, well, we must be the only people entering.
Yeah, I was about to say that. Did anyone else enter?
But I think I went to one game. Though. I can't remember whether it was a Saturday game or a Tuesday game. But apparently, to my dad, I slept through the entire game.
0-0.
4-4 apparently.
How do you sleep through?
I was just sound asleep.
To be fair, I can believe that because he just falls asleep anywhere.
Oh, fair. Okay. Yeah.
Like genuinely, we would any coach journey he'd fall asleep.
Oh, I can't fall asleep on a traveling. I just can't do it.
I try, but I fail as well. But
same.
he'd fall asleep on the way back from Portsmouth away. Bear in mind, we've all been on the piss since 7 a.m. We're all very rowdy. We realised Jill was going to get relegated, so we just taking a piss. Wendy was on the train. Oh, Wendy, remember that? I'll provide context later. But there's all this carnage going on, and Tom is just. I looked over at Tom, and he's just like.
No, I wasn't snoring just to act. Just
No,
just
you
No,
were.
you were.
You were.
Yeah, you were.
But yeah,
I wasn't even there. He was.
but yeah, moving up. Like the question is like, it just gives me something to do.
Yeah,
It gets me out, whether we lose or not. Like my team loses or not, it
Yeah.
gives me that something to do. It gives me that something to look forward to.
To get up in the morning, to wake up. Saturday morning, you're
Yeah.
like, yes, I've got Jill's today. I'm with my pals. We're going to lose 4-0, but we love it. Love of the game.
Yeah, literally. But I think you've got that down to a T. You have got that down
We'll
to a
lose
T.
4-0, but I'm with my pals and I'm having a drink with my pals and it's going to be a good day, you know?
Exactly.
Excellent. It's what you look forward to the whole week. You're working all week. I'm sure you get it then. You work the whole week and you're like, right, I've got this on the weekend, or, you know, it gets you through the week. Little things.
It
Yeah.
does, yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Because we've had some experiences, haven't we? I feel like me and you can't come on here and not talk about Sunderland, Tom, and that weekend, because that was a big weekend
Right.
in a lot of aspects. Like, that was the first weekend away we did for football as a big group of us, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And you had your brother was there, of course,
yeah.
and it was probably
I feel
for
like-
us like the longest we'd been away since COVID. I'd say, like, for a period of time.
Yeah.
So in that sense, it was a big trip, and there was a lot of anxieties towards it, wasn't there?
Because we were booking like the train tickets, the hotel, and we booked this
Fucking
hotel. We
expensive.
booked. Bear in mind as well, we booked this hotel while I was on the way to Wigan away, as you do.
Oh God,
And,
no.
I'll carry on the context. Don't worry.
Oh no, 'cause
And
it's just talking about
then
memories.
we got the hotel. We got our train tickets. Went up there
It was a 4-hour train, by the way. Like, context:
from
4 hours
from
on
London
the
to
train.
Newcastle.
This annoying little prick come and sat with us. Who was
From York.
Yeah, from York. He was about 14. He nicked some beer off us. He was trying to make friends with everyone. When he got off the train, the whole train went, "Thank fuck for that." Like, it was so annoying.
Mate.
He had to get the tram.
Which was very cheap, by the way.
The tram from Newcastle to Pallion.
Somewhere.
And it was a 40-minute walk over the bridge, down the hill, his brother moaning about his oxygen levels.
His oxygen level.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
it was a massive joke.
Was
Yeah.
there a condition?
No.
No.
Okay,
no.
good.
He got COVID in the December. This was 6 months later, and he's moaning, saying, "I've got long COVID." Well, you've just developed that now, have you? Yes.
That's very
yeah,
good timing, isn't it?
And then we got to
This
the
is brilliant, by the
hotel.
way.
And then we got to the hotel.
Knock
and
on
we're
the
just
door.
like, knock on the door. And she's like, and then this lady comes like, "Oh, you're right there, pet. Like, how can I help?"
Talk as Tom.
And
You
then-
can't do the voice.
Oh well.
Talk as Tom.
He
But,
tried.
and our mate just went, "Oh yeah, we've got these we've got these number of rooms for the night under his name."
Yeah.
And then she's like, "Well, I don't know what you're doing here then, because we closed 2 months ago.
Bear in mind, we booked it 4 months ago.
We did no email, no nothing, and
Literally
everything else.
nothing.
So Will was like thinking, what are we gonna do?
Oh, I had a plan.
Yeah, but then our mate,
Christ.
he nearly fucked it up for us.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna name drop him,
I will. No, I'm joking. I'm
but
joking.
literally he just came out with, "This is why I fucking hate Northerners."
And
I'm like,
He denies it to this day that he ever said that, by the way. Denies it. I was stood next to him because I grabbed him by the fucking shirt. I went, "This Northerner is trying to help us not sleep on the fucking streets of Sunderland. Will you shut up?"
and then also she got through to a Premier Inn that was across the road.
Yeah.
And
The
so
road
they're
was
holding the room, so you like just go. It's like,
What was the road, Tom? What was the road?
it's like, yeah, you got to cross over there, and then you're there. It's like the dual carriageway.
Yeah, not even like a little dual carriageway, like the one that gets you from Sittingbourne to the island.
Yeah, one of
Like a
those.
70-mile-an-hour dual carriageway.
I think it was
And-
50.
No, it wasn't. Mate, it could well have been a 50-mile-an-hour.
Either way, it's a big old.
Either
Yeah.
way,
Oh god,
those
my
cars
mother-
weren't driving 50. I can tell you that as much.
I'm pretty sure my mother doesn't know this story, but she is now.
She does now. Yeah.
Wait. You did not just walk across a
Yes,
dual
we did.
carriageway.
Legged
Yeah.
it across.
His brother.
You legged it across a dual carriageway.
My brother had a very
He had,
Christmas suitcase.
he had a Marvel suitcase, a Marvel backpack, and you could just see him going, "Oh," across the fucking.
And also we checked into the rooms, all fine, just for the night. And then we're just thinking,
What we
what's
gonna
our
do
next
tomorrow?
step? Thankfully, I got in touch with the guy that does the supporters coach. I told him what's happened, and he said, "Well," and our simple request was like, "Can we leave our bags in the hold for the game?" He's like, "Well, I've never in my 25 years of doing this, I've never had this request before.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be a problem. This and the other." I was like, "All right, Sam, we gotta get some food because we're all hungry, and we've told all our parents about what's happened." My mum FaceTimes us and just goes, "Right, all of you, shut up and listen. Right, we all know how long you've all been looking forward to for this weekend. So what we've done is, and I do not want the money back because you've been looking forward to it. We've booked you a hotel in middle of central Newcastle. Go enjoy your night."
And it was really good of them. I've always
That
remembered your mum did that. I've never forgotten that.
That's really, yeah.
You would have. She could have well easily said, "Well, you'll have to come home tomorrow then.
Yeah.
Sod your weekend. I don't
Yeah,
care."
But yeah,
She did it
off her own back.
Off her
big
back.
up Nikki.
And Brian's stepdad.
Yeah. Don't forget. That is excellent.
But yeah,
But that's kind of like, that is football for you though, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
That's a big old story of a football.
For us, like, I don't know. Well, for me certainly, I don't know about him. The football kind of ruins everything.
Yes.
Like, everything in between the football is always fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
But then you get to the game and it's shit.
The actual game.
The actual reason you're there is terrible, and you're like, "What? Can we go back to the pub yet?"
Yeah.
That is beautiful in a way though. That it is about the experience of being there and going up there, which is really
Just with mates really, and that's what keeps me sane. It's what keeps me going. And just makes me feel like I'm quite really grateful to have all these people in my life.
I think it's gratefulness is a very important thing that we should all do more.
Yes.
Be grateful for who we have and what we have, because you just never know when it will get taken away. Just gotta really take each day as it goes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Obviously, some people know, some people don't, some people do know. My previous where I lived, we were just tenants, which I didn't really know at the time until I learned till I got a bit older.
Yeah.
Basically, we were getting told like the landlord basically just said to my mum and stepdad basically in a way like, like due to his healthcare, he may have to sell the house. We're like, "Oh wow, okay." But he was so nice about it as well. Like, he gave us 3 months in a way, and so we did what anyone would do, and I. At this precise moment, living with my nan.
Yeah.
And we got told it was going to be like a short-term thing until we find somewhere else. I'm still there now, but it is what it is. Been over a year now.
Over a year now, isn't it? Yeah. I vaguely remember when we started doing the hikes. Oh, I don't want to mention his name.
Don't do it. No.
Luke Gilbert.
No, you fuck off.
He's watching this cracking up right now.
Great man.
But on the hikes, on the morning hikes, I remember you mentioned it to me then, and that was probably about 6 months after you'd moved in. And obviously, it's a bit tricky when you don't know what the resolution is at the moment.
Yeah, it was just like, my resolution is I want to maybe find somewhere else, or say it still hasn't happened, but it is what it is. And but obviously, hopefully, I think soon we're going in the right direction. But it is what it is. But obviously, I'm very grateful to my nan for letting all 4 of us come in.
100%, yeah.
But
and while you try to find this new place that hopefully will come up, I'm sure it will, Tom. It's a matter of time.
Because sometimes it's just like, as much as I love being at nan's, I was like, come on.
Yeah. Deep down, she's like, "Right, come on, guys, pick it up." But no, it's in a way, it's probably quite nice that you've probably got a lot closer to your nan. Surely, by being
definitely. Because there'll be times where like the primary school stuff, like I mentioned, then coming home from secondary school every Monday without fail, unless it was like a bank holiday or something, or like if she wasn't available, like always goes to nan's house for tea. Every Monday.
It's a nice memory, isn't it? You look back and yeah, I've got a similar thing at my nan actually. She came around every Thursday, massive lasagna. Oh, beautiful. But it's stuff like that, isn't it? It's just great to look
and
back on.
It'd be like a thing to cook. Like she always
Yeah.
cook like a chicken bacon pasta, lasagna.
Yeah.
And we're just like, yeah.
How much has your... I'm saying Italian. I'm like, Mamma mia, mamma mia. I don't know what
It just happens.
Mamma mia. In all seriousness, what does your nan mean to you?
Means
Yeah.
a lot to me.
Throughout your whole life, she's been a really big support from the sounds of it.
She has, because obviously, number one, she's taken us in. Like, she didn't have to do that.
No, she could have just gone, nope, you're off.
And everything else. Obviously, primary school wise, like I said, she would be the one to pick me up from school on the Monday.
Yeah.
If I had like an incident, she'd be the one to have me. And just like all the different, like when I had my driving tests, like my theories tests, I would go to Canterbury every time. My nan and granny would take me to Canterbury every time. Yes, it took me 5 times to pass, but still.
Did you pass? You did. And you're driving now.
And how much of that have you had to ever use, by the way?
Yeah, can we all add that?
Yeah.
All
Never.
of us.
Absolutely never.
Literally none of it, I forget.
Yeah, very grateful for my nan.
100%. It's that support network that's so important and has made you who you are today, Tom.
Yeah.
Which I hope you're proud of, honestly.
I've got to ask something before we wrap up.
No.
Because
Absolutely.
obviously you mentioned Lou earlier. I'm sure he's watching ever quite closely for this. Now listen, we do take the mick out of your brother between the pair of us, don't we? And we have that banter, but
Yeah.
on a serious level, how close a relationship do you actually have with Lou?
It is quite, I say, a close relationship in a way. Like, yes, he has his quirks, how I like to call it.
Don't we all, though?
There'll be times I'll be like, just leave me alone, go away.
Yeah.
Obviously, and then sometimes it'll be the same to me, but it's just one of those things that I'm always, most of the time, if I'm on another, I'm in before him. He'll always come up to my room and be like, hello.
That's so...
Do you know that's so Lou? That is so his brother. It's
He's like,
unreal.
he'll just stand there, like, literally open door, like, 2 seconds later, hello.
Without fail every time.
Yeah, most of the time it's just like that. But yeah, I'd say it's a good relationship because also like the football's helped and everything.
Yeah.
And it's just like he does talk to me a few bits and bobs. This and the other. It's like, oh, I'll be doing this. I'll be doing that. Oh, what time we're leaving?
Yeah.
And because of his like autism, like I said, like he's very like, I need to sort this out quick.
Yes. Yeah, it's that fixated. This has got to be done.
But
now.
I know, but I'm very grateful for his train knowledge.
Oh, bloody hell. I'm grateful for that as well. I am. But the thing I'm not grateful for is pub knowledge.
0, is it?
Oh my God. We were going to Wigan away, yeah? And because he likes to know where we're going, everywhere we go.
Yeah.
As you would.
That's especially with autism. If he has to, that's fine.
We've gone to him. Lou, where's the pub in Wigan?
Because he was on his phone at the time.
He went, I'll have a look. Well, there's an Asda.
Pablo.
There's a Ninja Warrior.
Lou, we want the pub.
He got to about 3 or 4 down. I've gone, that sounds good, Lou, but we asked for pubs. He went, oh, look here, there's a Woolworths. I went, a fucking Woolworths. You haven't to be on.
That's a Woolworths, to be fair. I want to go to the Woolworths.
But you've got to go to Wigan for the Woolworths.
But I'm very grateful
Yeah.
for like this kind of stuff that I have with him, like his train knowledge, like some of the train knowledge that he had on the way back from Newcastle would be like we got lost in London, really, pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, you would have.
But yeah, I'm quite grateful to everyone that's helped me in a way, in every way they can.
Yeah.
Whether it's like their own way of helping me and I'm not realising it, I'm grateful for it. I'm just grateful for everything. Grateful for you to have me on here.
Wouldn't have changed it. Tom, I was so happy when you said you were going to come on. I thought it was going to be excellent.
It's like I said, when I messaged you, like I just needed that confidence boost.
Yeah, you saw Alex come on, etc. And
so Alex,
I'm happy. I'm happy to do this whenever you want, Finn. I am.
Oh,
Even if it's a rotation between me and CBR.
Game
If
changer.
it helps people get on here,
yeah,
and talk about their experiences and it encourages other people, then I'm happy to come on whenever you need me to.
I appreciate that.
Just don't make me sit next to him again.
You've been excellent then, and But also, I hope as well, Tom, having another person here just creates that dynamic where it's not just like an interrogation.
It gets that, I want to call it extra atmosphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's someone else to add something to it. And
It can be quite intimidating.
Yeah.
When you're just one-on-one, you got to talk to this fella, no one else. There's not like a...
yeah.
It's like I've got two people talking to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a three-way convo, isn't it? If you like.
Yeah, you positioned it very well. It wasn't like you're on my side just interrogating at Howard. It's been like us two, we all have us three having conversation.
Yeah.
To say, which is what the podcast is called.
Yeah.
Exactly, having a conversation.
Conversations.
Yeah. Tom, I am so happy you've come on. Thank you.
Thank you very
and
much.
Those people you mentioned, I know you can't mention a name, everyone, also be a lot of cutting out. But those people are watching right now and they're very proud of you. And I'm sure what you've had to say has helped them.
Hopefully, yes.
Where I was going to finish off, actually, and I haven't given any warning, because usually I'll say to someone,
Great.
well, it's fine, it's keeping your toes, mate.
So you know I didn't get
You're
this.
not making
No,
me do the
no.
3 peaks.
I did that, though.
Yeah. What I was going to say, wrapping this all up,
Yeah.
obviously you've spoken about your speech and stuff, which thank you so much for saying, because that's a very deep thing that's hard to talk about on here, especially to all these people that are going to watch. There are also other people that have, what do you call them, speech impediment, speech impair? I don't know how you call it.
Impediment, I think is the word, yes.
So there's obviously a lot of people that have those. I mean, I've obviously had a delay in speech. There's people that have had it. There is someone now listening or watching right now that really relates to you, and I promise you that.
Yeah.
What advice would you give someone that is struggling with it right now, or something that you wish you could have told yourself 10, 20 years ago when you were really struggling? I know it's hard to
If someone's genuinely trying to help you, like help you with the words,
Yes.
take it. They're not like discouraging you in a way. They're not taking the mick of you. Sometimes they do just want to help you get that word right.
Yes. That's a really good point. Because sometimes you might take it as you might pronounce something wrong, someone corrects you, and you might go, oh, I don't want to be corrected. But actually, it's about, no, thank you for helping me. Thank you for trying to teach me how to say it. Is that kind of it? Thank you for actually helping me to actually pronounce things, sort of thing. Tell me if I'm getting it the wrong way.
No, you are spot on with that.
I'm glad, because I don't want to get, I don't want to offend anyone. But it is an important thing to raise, because I think there's a lot of people out there that feel a bit insecure about their speech. And even then, I've got to say, when you listen to it back, the first thing you think is, I hate my voice.
Yes. Yes, I thought that the entire way through listening to mine and Connor's. I thought, why do I sound like that?
So even for people, this isn't disregarding anything with you at all, Tom, but a lot of people in this world really don't like the way they sound and speak. And it really reinforces even more when you actually have struggled with speech growing up. It makes it even more apparent. And Tom, thank you so much for being a voice for that.
Thank you very much.
I think you sound amazing as well. You've been incredible in this podcast. One very last thing that I've got to tell you, and you might just have to message me it later, is Den didn't get this privilege because he hasn't done his own episode yet. I'm sorry, he will eventually.
Well,
The Technicon does not count. That was a conversation. When you come on as a guest... Anyway, we'll leave that. I ask each of my guests... Look at him shaking his head. I ask each of my guests that come onto the podcast to name a song or two that you'd like to add to the Conversations playlist that we have on Spotify. Okay. That is a playlist that is basically full of songs that has helped each guest through a certain part of their life. If there is a song or two that you can think of off the top of your head now, fantastic. If there isn't, don't worry about it, because you can text me and I can put it on there.
One that does come into mind and is quite recent, just because I have been to see them recently.
Go for it.
It is a Coldplay song.
I'm out.
Oh no, I do love a bit of Coldplay. I'm sorry.
No,
I love a bit of Coldplay.
I feel absolutely sandwiched in the middle of this Coldplay disaster.
Which one,
and
bro?
It's actually Hymn of the Weekend.
Excellent song. That is a great.
It's that. It just gives me that inner
Listen,
mood.
Everyone's got their own music. I'm not going to
Is
judge it, but
is it Beyonce at the start of that song? I've always wondered if that's Beyonce at the start of that song.
I think it's Rihanna that starts.
Is it Rihanna? It's one of them, isn't it? Hymn for the Weekend is being added right now. Tune.
Thank you very much.
That's in my greatest of all time playlist. I do love a bit of Coldplay. Sorry. But I also have Linkin Park in the same playlist.
You're not helping yourself.
But yeah,
Linkin
that
Park
is
I
one
love.
of my songs that generally gets me into like a good mood.
Great tune.
So yeah.
We're not listening to it on the way back though, because I don't like Coldplay.
It'll be radio. It'll be Radio 1.
Yeah. But it's an excellent song. So yeah, I've added it to the playlist. If there's another one, Tom, please do let me know.
Will do.
But if not, we'll wrap things up here.
Thank you very much for having me.
The pleasure is all mine, Tom. Thank you for coming on. And like I said to you, thank you for having the confidence to come on. Both of you included. Because it is... Have you noticed that a mic and camera's been here the whole time? The whole time?
No.
It means-
Obviously, I've noticed this thing in front of me, yes.
This right here.
But obviously, I've been looking at you and then the whole time.
Yeah,
I've not noticed a single camera. Yes, I've
You
done
forget-
the odd turn and everything else. I thought I was saying something, but
You've been a natural.
if people are nervous to come on, like, honestly, just do it because you'll literally forget the whole thing.
Yes.
Like, it's obviously I've got these two, but obviously if you've got feeling, you've literally just got him. You're literally looking at
Away.
this wonderful
You
man
could- you
right
could
here.
also- You could also have Connor Barkley Rogers.
Maybe. No, I'm joking.
Big up
I'm
CBR.
joking. No, Connor Barkley Rogers, great man.
I think
and
you
he
have
will
got to
do
get
well.
him on here to do a co-hosting soon.
Yeah.
Just to keep him happy.
Well, yeah, just to really tick a box, really. Isn't it?
Yeah, tick box exercise.
CBR, I do apologise. I didn't ask you.
But Tom, you've been brilliant, and like I said to you, I've said many times, you would have. I saw that little look. You would have helped someone by coming on today, so thank you. On that note, is there anything else you guys want to add?
No, I think we've covered everything quite well there in that.
Yeah.
In that little. Well, I say little. That
Hour and
15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, on that note, then, this has been your host Finn Tumber. This has been your co-host Dennis Gardner. I am for name dropping you.
Yeah.
And this has been your guest Howard Nater. No, Tom Howard. The Howard
One thing I
Nater.
will say at the end, though, two things. One, speak up. Two, up the jills.
Up the gym.
Cheers.
Millwall. On that note, I'm going to go before Dennis kills me. See you later, guys.
Bye.
There you go. That's all it is.
Oh no!
That's what I'm going to keep that in the video.
I'll please beg you to keep that. Bundle!
Bando!